guys. It's Shadowless Day, and this is kind of random, and I don't really know what I'm doing here, but I'm gonna be doing, I guess, an improvised ASMR video. Just gonna be talking about random things while I drive. It won't be too long, I don't know, of a video, but I've been wanting to do an ASMR video for the longest, and I haven't really come around to it. Mostly because I'm a little lazy. And I tend to procrastinate quite a bit. To a fault, actually. But enough of that. Let's get to the random topics. Let's see if they come to me while I drive. It's snowing quite a bit. It started just about an hour ago, but it just started to pick up about maybe 5 minutes ago. And it's actually quite nice. It's not too heavy of a snowfall, but it almost reminds me of rain, and like I'm traveling through time. That sounds weird. If you've ever seen Star Wars, you might know that the snow while I'm driving kind of reminds me of starships in Star Wars going light speed. Or at least what I think is what they call light speed, I'm not sure. But anyways, it's a very calming ride, at least for me. And I wanted to just do random stuff. Sometimes I think about quite a bit of things while I drive, and I turn off my music, and I just let the sounds of the outside hum in the background while I let my thoughts run wild. And sometimes I don't think of anything. Well, I don't think of anything quite a bit, actually, now that I think about it. I'm kidding. Or am I? But yeah. Like on nights like this, I think of, and this might seem random, like I said, this is gonna be a random video. I think of a Bleach song. It's an anime. It's an anime called Bleach. A good friend of mine actually recommended to me a long time ago while we were both in high school. And it's this piece. It's an orchestra playing. The name of the song, I think it's called Never Meant to Belong. And the orchestra that I usually listen to that play this song is called L'Orchestre Numérique. I'm not pronouncing it correctly, but it's a French orchestra, I believe. It's actually quite nice. I like the song. It's very calming, especially for nights where you're driving like this. As you can see, there's not too much traffic on wherever I'm headed. I don't really have a set destination, but I guess I'll know when I get there. It's not too late, but it is very dark, and I usually try to sleep quite early. Although I do have this ongoing sleeping problem where I can't really fall asleep, which is why I like to make or listen to ASMR videos. And hopefully this helps whoever's out there to fall asleep. Or if not, maybe this is just a random video you stumbled upon, or someone recommended it to you. I have no idea. if this is gonna sound relaxing later on when I upload this, but hopefully it does. It's, I believe, January 25th, 2021. 2021. January 25th, 2021. And it's almost February. Nothing really too big happens in February, aside from, I guess, Valentine's Day and a birthday I like to celebrate, my mother's birthday, which is, I guess, special. Actually, it's pretty special to me. But after February comes March, and I love March for one simple reason. For one simple reason. The rain. I love the rain. And there's no rain right now, but the snow is definitely giving me rainy vibes. And I am enjoying this. Oh, the snow is kind of going away, actually. Nice, a green light. And usually March is always a calming month for me, if it rains, of course. I like to leave my windows open during a rainstorm and just let the sounds of the rain lull me to sleep at night. And sometimes I'll open just one window, just let the breeze in, and have the nice smells of the rain calm me. It's almost like getting candles, but rain-scented candles. Although I've never bought any myself. I would assume they do make those. And I should probably buy some, because I love the smell of rain. It's almost like a river smell. It's like I can smell the water. I love smelling the rain. It always smells fresh and feels fresh in my lungs when I take a deep breath. A real deep breath. I find not a lot of us take many deep breaths when we need them, which is disappointing because, at least for me, deep breaths do relax me. If I'm ever feeling anxious or upset, and sometimes just angry or too excited, deep breaths always help me feel better. In through the nose, and out through the mouth. In through the nose, and out through the mouth. That actually calmed me down pretty good. I wasn't feeling anxious or anything, but Now I'm feeling even more relaxed on my drive. Now I don't think I want to go in this direction. So I'm going to turn right. And don't worry. We'll make sure to drive very carefully. The snow over here doesn't seem to have been plowed or salted yet. And there is a car behind me. So I want to make sure I drive very carefully. Since this is coming through the forest, I wouldn't want to slam my brakes and slide on slippery snow. On slippery snow. Or ice, if there is any, but I doubt it. It's not that cold yet, and there's not too much wind, luckily. I mean, it is pretty windy, but it's not too windy. It's very warm inside my car. Warm in the car. As you can tell, I'm not really used to making these types of videos, but I do hope it's relaxing for at least one of you. Although my channel won't be strictly ASMR, I will try to just upload whatever comes to mind. And that might seem strange. I have been thinking of making a separate channel just for ASMR videos, but I like the randomness of uploading different types of videos to my one channel for now. If I ever come to decide that I don't want to do that anymore, well then I'll just move my videos to a different channel, but as of now, I'll keep uploading. Hopefully, I'll keep uploading to this channel. This here. It's one of my, and this is kind of cheesy, since most people kind of fail these. I probably shouldn't say it, but it's a New Year's resolution of mine. I've been wanting to make videos, random videos, of whatever comes to mind for me. Like cooking videos, I've never really cooked and uploaded a video of me cooking. Not that I'm any good, but why not, right? Who's going to tell me no? And I also want to include my friends in my videos. Mostly because my friends are a big part of my life. And so are my family. Which I consider my friends. They really do support me. Although my family doesn't really know I make YouTube videos. My friends found out a while ago, actually last year. And I actually had two of my friends, I won't say their names, but I'll just say R and S, were in a couple of my earlier videos, but I deleted them because, well, I didn't really like the language I was using. It was a little too foul for my taste. And I do know maybe someday maybe my brothers or someone younger might bump into my videos, and I wouldn't want them to hear me cursing up a storm. So I got rid of them. But I will try to include R and S in future videos, hopefully, if they are willing and up to the task. Maybe I'll do a mukbang video one of my friends actually wants to be in a video with me. I'll call them E. And E actually suggested the mukbang option. And it sounds interesting. I've never really watched mukbang videos, or not really sat down and actively looked for mukbang videos. Mukbang. But, I mean, oh, for those of you who don't know what mukbang is, it's this internet trend on YouTube where you sit down, you place a camera in front of you, and you set up a large amount of a variety of food, and you record yourself eating it. It's very strange, but people do like those types of videos, and it's kind of gluttonous, so I've stayed away from watching those types of videos because I feel full just watching them eat, and I get sick to my stomach on some of those, especially the seafood eating mukbang videos. But I can see the appeal to some. It might look, I guess, relaxing. But you know what? I'll go straight. Why not? As you can see, now I need to use my windshield wipers. The snow outside is not really heating up too well. Or, I didn't have my fan on, so the snow on my windshield is what I mean. Wasn't heating up, so it was getting quite dry as I drove. But yes, I will try to do a mukbang video one day, and I will try to add my friends and maybe some family if they're wanting to do videos with me. Another idea that I had for ASMR was this, what I'm doing now. And I didn't really come out planning to do this, but I just decided to pull out my phone and hit record and see what came to me, which I don't recommend you driving and recording with your phone, but I am broke to an extent and cannot afford a stand in my car for my phone or for a camera. So I will make sure I don't record myself driving with one hand and with the other holding a phone as much, because I don't want to cause an accident. I would hate for that to happen. But yes. Oh, see? I guess this is why I went straight instead of turning left. There is a cool castle looking church here. At least it looks like a church. It is a church. I hope the video quality isn't too bad. I don't have such a great phone, but you do with what you have. You make do with what you have. I'm sure that's how the saying goes. So, I guess it's not too bad. And there's another huge building. It looks like a senior citizen's home. But it could be... No, you know what? It could be apartments. But it could be senior citizens' homes. We're gonna go down this steep hill. Slowly. just to avoid any problems or accidents. I wouldn't want to slide. Okay, not too bad. Still not too slippery, and it was going very slow. I wonder how the windshield sounds and the turning signal sounds in the video. I hope it's ASMR-y. I don't know if that's the correct adjective, but I hope it causes tingles. Tingles for someone. Because I'm gonna stop. This is very, as you can tell, like I said, this is not gonna stick to a particular topic. This is just gonna be whatever comes to my mind, I'll speak it in this video. Which is usually what happens when I'm alone in my car without any music. Not the talking to myself part, but the having whatever comes to mind part. It's 8 p.m. where I live, where I'm at. So I should start heading home soon, but not yet. Not now. Maybe for 2 more minutes. I'm gonna cross over a bridge. And I'm gonna cross it very slow. Oh, I see Sasquatch. That was a bike shop here in, I think this is West Dundee, or this could be, yeah, no, I think that was West Dundee. It's next to a bike shop here in West Dundee. There's a Sasquatch cardboard cutout on the outside of their building, and the Sasquatch has a surgical mask on his face for COVID reasons, which is pretty funny to me. I find that hilarious. It's actually quite nice outside. Can't really tell through the phone, but there is a park next to me that is blanketed in a very sleek white snow. A sleek white snow. And I think it looks beautiful. It's why I like the snow. I used to love the snow more than I loved rain, but I can do more things outside in the rain than I can in the snow, sadly. Like, I can go for a walk and wear a rain jacket and not be too cold if it rains. But if I go for a walk in the snow, my bones will start to ache, and I do not like doing that. So, I don't walk in the snow. But in the rain, it feels nice, even if I get wet and I'm not wearing a rain jacket. I still like the feeling of the water and all the fresh scents that come with the winds that bring down the rain. I hope it's not just me, but no, this is definitely not just me. I know there might be more people out there who feel the same as I do. other than that, I do love the fall. And I definitely do not like summer. I like all the activities that come with summer, but I do not like the heat. And I don't want to dox myself, but I do live in Illinois, and some summers the heat here can be very unbearable. At least to me. Because I try to grow out a beard in the most inopportune times. Like in the summer. You would think not to grow out a beard, but I eventually do. And I start to sweat. And I do not like to sweat. But that's what happens in the summer. Just sweating. And the fall is nice because you get to wear sweaters. And I have too many sweaters to count. My closet is mainly jeans, sweatpants, and sweaters, with maybe a couple shirts here and there, but it's mostly sweaters. I like to feel comfortable when I wear clothing, more so than look good or have a particular fashion. My fashion is mainly just wearing comfortable clothing. As you can see, there's McDonald's here. McDonald's. And I just started thinking about something interesting. Not too interesting, but I just started to think about this McDonald's here next to me that I pass often. I'll turn around just to give you guys a look. And it's not something that you usually think about, but it's something that I started to recently. You know how McDonald's is a very high trafficked restaurant, and that makes sense. It's a global chain, but this particular McDonald's has a sign with some numbers under it, and you'll see it soon. Although I don't really know if it's something that other McDonald's have under their logo. They might, but I haven't really paid attention. I have only paid attention to this one since like I said, pass it up often on my way to various places. This McDonald's logo has a customer count under it, and when I was a kid, I would look at it and be kind of, I guess, surprised, amazed, not really in awe, but just surprised of the sheer amount of people that have come to McDonald's. And I used to think that it was that many people that came to this particular McDonald's, but I think it's just an overall number as to how many people have come to McDonald's worldwide, which makes sense. But this number, if you can tell what it is, says over 99 billion served. It's been over 99 billion served for, I think, 15 years, or 22 years of my life. I can't think of when's the first time that I saw that sign, but I do know that I've always seen it, and it was always 99 billion served since then. So they should really find a way to update that sign, but I doubt they have any way of calculating how many people have actually visited McDonald's, which is fine. Just something I wanted to nitpick. Oh, here's another topic. Movie theaters. Kind of sad that they've kind of gone away due to COVID. I used to love coming to movie theaters like this one. Not because of the movies themselves, although the movies is the main reason why you come into a movie theater, but you can just download them or buy them or rent them. But the main reason I loved coming to movie theaters is because of the ambience and the overall feel of various people all coming to one location and watching a movie on the big screen. And the big screen probably has a really big thing to do, or at least a big part in why I love coming to the movie theater. It's just so huge, and I wouldn't ever be able to afford a screen that big. But just having so many people all come and watch a movie, the carpet, the lighting, the popcorn, the smells of the nachos, the nacho cheese especially, sometimes pretzels, candies that are way too expensive for what you get, random kids crying, a loud person behind you, and the sticky seats. Yeah, now that I think about it, maybe not everything about the movie theaters will be missed, but just the fact that I could just say, hey, you know what? Let's go to the movie theater. And have that be its own option for what to do in the day. It was always fun for me. And I would love to come here with my friends and my family spontaneously and just pick a random movie, whatever it is, and just watch it. Whether it be good or bad, it doesn't really matter. It's just the fact that you came here with someone and sat down and relaxed for 2 hours at most. But around the end of it, I think movies started to get too long. Like Avengers was 3 hours long, which is too long. But it made sense for how much they packed into it. I digress. Movie theaters will, for me, be surely missed. I don't think they're ever going to survive this air-quoted pandemic. At least the business of various people coming to one location to all sit down and share an area and a screen and hope that others are quiet for the experience and watch a movie. I don't think that will come back, sadly. But maybe you can start your own little theater at your house with your own friends and your own family. And you might be missing the big TV and the expensive audio equipment, but you still have the people, and you could always buy popcorn and nachos and melt your own cheese, and the smells will still be there, and the movies will. That's just one thing that I miss. Movie theaters, the ability to come outside spontaneously and just decide on the spot without much thought as to what you're gonna do, but just do it. Nowadays, I don't really come out. Well, no one really comes out, but that's just too bad. I feel it's a main component for, I guess, happiness for people is the ability to go wherever you want, whenever you want, however you want, with whomever you want. And just the freedoms that we all took for granted that I miss. I'm sure you all miss them too. But, like I said, you make do with what you got, so I'm gonna start making movie nights at my house. You're all invited. I don't have too big of a TV or as big a sofa as I would need, but I doubt many will come, and that's okay, because only the people you need will come, which is perfect. And I guess this is where I can end this video.